was summertime, it was hot, and Erica was on a work trip to Texas. And, you know, like the really smart person I am, instead of staying home where it's comfortable and my life is easy, I decided to take my daughter camping in the North Cascades. Oh yeah, she also had a broken leg. So super last minute, my sister booked a campsite up in the North Cascades at the New Haven Campground, which is kind of at the entrance to the national park there. And so the three of us, being her and Lena and me, headed on up for, you know, just one night of exploring and stuff. And after getting there, just like it's a really cool spot. I was really excited just to kind of get in and have a place to camp for the night. Obviously, as I'm going, I was going to take photos along the way. So with that, I thought I would just bring my kind of light camera setup here on film, being the Olympus Infinity Mini, Leica M6, and the Mamiya M6 MF. These two I was shooting on Kodak Gold 200 film, and then I was shooting on Lomography 800 and Kodak Portra 400 on medium format. So as soon as we got our campsite set up, we decided we'd go over and kind of, you know, get a hike in. And so we went to Thunder Knob, which is not really that far out. And I've dad joked for years that everybody just goes to a national park because they just get there and put it in park and that's all they ever see. I'm sorry. That I hear how painful that is as it's coming out of my mouth. I'll try to do better. But it's a super fun hike and just kind of going up there. But obviously with a kid with a broken leg, plus backpack, plus cameras, plus film, plus snacks, plus water. It was a lot of weight on my back, and I got to schlep them all up the mountain, including when she fell asleep for a while. It was kind of comical because I couldn't keep the cameras accessible to me, so they were all in the back, and every time I needed a camera, I'd be like, okay, Assistant Callie, please hand me the camera, please hand me the Mamiya 6, thank you. Photo. Okay, put it back. Just comical. The top was super pretty because it's right over Diablo Lake, which is kind of like the most iconic and well-known area in the North Cascades. And to get up there, have a bit of a view, be able to take the back off for a little bit, take our self-portrait of the day, but also get out and just kind of make a couple portraits and stuff. Really made the afternoon super, super fun.
And no one's there, and you wonder who even cares. Oh, come back to your breath, don't drift away from Your best kept secrets underground. Your hand on my chest.
Then we headed on back, did a couple photos in the sunset around our campsite, and then went down to sleep. Well, sleep might be a strong word because toddler with a broken leg did not sleep in the van very much that night. But, you know, we were in one place and not moving.
We can stay close, my dear. Swept up and away from all our fears. How are we supposed to know on our own? Together we can go slow. Why don't you leave it all to me? I know how hard it all can be. I'm here to hold your hand through this. Oh, oh. I'll be beside you all along. My love for you is so strong. We're right where we belong. Together we can go slow.
Lena, panorama or square?
Then we were up pretty early next morning, decided to go on another hike. So we headed out to go to Lake Ann, which is inside of the Maple Pass Loop. It's another really iconic, really well-known hike in the North Cascades area. And we got over there, piled on in, and headed on up. It was interesting because a forest fire had just basically started overnight, and as we're going, I think definitely it was getting smokier and smokier, which is just kind of an eerie thing to see as we do this hike. Stop at Diablo Lake because I believe it's illegal for anybody making a YouTube video about the North Cascades to not stop at Diablo Lake. So there they are. I did it.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on and on, on and on. I'm moving on and on, on and on.
But really, my favorite photos of the trip, or favorite little moment on kind of that out trip, was this little spot that Lena and I stopped with on the way home. It's a bit of a drive from North Cascades back to Seattle, so we had to stop a couple times to just do other things and get out and move a little bit. And I love this image that I made of her just because it's such this funny thing of a kid trying to play in the mud but also keep her cast dry at the same time. I don't know, it's just like a fun little moment that'll kind of encapsulate this little season for us. But all in all, it was a really good time to be up in the mountains and be with family and make memories. And yeah, it was hard. Definitely going camping with a kid with Diablo Lake isn't easy, but do hard things because those are usually the memories you remember the most. I know that's like a cheesy thing to say, but I believe it pretty wholeheartedly, so you can do it too. See you around.
Around the beach house that I rented for a while, you can try to find my number or my FBI